Should you build Shalem? Short answer, probably. Long answer, this entire video.
シャレム、あなたにお会いできて光栄です。
Shalem is a 5-star arts protector from Victoria. Former member of secret organization Crimson Troop. After defecting from it, he joins Rhodes Island as a defender operator. A free character from IS2, and has a special ability when you use him in that mode. So how good is Shalem in general stages? Or is he really that useful and unique to be used in IS? We will see. Shalem is a 5-star arts protector. This kind of defender will deal arts damage when their skill is active. And their skills tend to be an offensive one. As for his general stats, a decent defensive stats for a defender, but less tanky than other arts protectors. But when compared with other arts protector, he has the biggest attack stats. As for his talents, his first talent, in IS mode Crimson Solitaire, increases attack damage and attack speed. It's a decent talent that will make him even stronger in IS mode. But as you can see, it's only for IS mode. So he won't be that unique outside of integrated strategies. Or when the next season of integrated strategies came. As for his second talent, when attacking, he has some percentage to decrease the target's resistance by 25% for 3 seconds. Shalem's uniqueness came from his second talent to debuff enemies. It's great debuff talent, combined with his skills, he can trigger it more often. But, because this second talent is unlocked after E2, it takes quite amount of materials for you to E2 and then use his second talent. So if he's not yet promoted and you use him outside of Crimson Solitaire, he's pretty much talentless. And this is his potentials upgrade. This is a good upgrade, which you can get them from playing IS2. And currently, he doesn't have module. Now moving to his skills, his first skill. Shalem will reduce his attack interval, increase his max HP, and attack multiple enemies equal to his block count. It has a good skill uptime. And decreasing his attack interval and attack multiple enemies will allow him to trigger his second talent easier. And it also adds a little survival boost with that increased max HP. But without attack booster, it will be hard for him to kill high res enemies by himself. As for his second skill, lose 5% of HP every second, expand his range, attack random enemies, dealing 6 hits with 80% of his damage. While the SP cost is lower, this skill is a defensive skill type. So if he's not constantly attacked or without any SP booster, it can take a while to charge his skill. It's also a risky skill to use. He can easily get killed from this if you don't pair him with a healer. This skill doesn't offer any defensive ability like his skill 1. But this skill can trigger his second talent more often, which can be a better offensive type skill, especially with those multiple hits. For skill masteries, I think Shalem's skill is decent to master, but nothing priority. His skill 1 is a safer option to use, as this one gives additional defensive stats. And easier to charge because it's an auto recovery type. His S2 deals more damage and can trigger his second talent easier. But probably harder to use since it's a defensive charge type. And you need a healer to keep him alive. As for his base skill, increases the mastery training speed of other defender operators by 30%. If training's other arts protector, further increase it by additional 45%. So, will Shalem become a good operator for your team? Arts Protector is a useful unit to be used as a blocker in DPS. Especially to fight multiple high defense but low resistance enemy. He has a good offensive skills and nice debuff talent after E2. But he's not a very tanky defender. And his unique talent only available once you E2 him, which takes mats and time to build. For newbie, Shalem can be a very useful operator. To block and deals arts damage to multiple enemies in early stages. but his 5-star rarity can be a drawback to develop for general stages. Or to be used in IS2, since 5-star operators consume quite amount of hope. So you might want to consider to build the 4-star Dernar before him. That should be all. Adios.